Rain and floods have definitely now given homeowners a lot more to be concerned about. Our friend, the Noble agent Ken Kaplan, is here to share how to protect your home. Ken, good morning.
Good morning.
When you say how to protect your homes, you feel for all the folks who lost their homes, had a lot of damage to their home. In terms of being a homeowner, a tenant, landlord, what do we need to do if we have water intrusion, if your house might be in a zone area? What do we do? Where do we start?
First thing to start with really is assess the property. Whether you're a homeowner, whether you're the landlord or tenant,
Yep.
it doesn't really matter. What's most important is to assess the property as it is, meaning you should be checking to make sure that there aren't any stains in your ceiling. Now, could it have come from another unit? Could it have come from your roof? Things to note, things to look for. Check your windows. Make sure you don't see any pooling water. Make sure that you're not seeing any bubbling in the paint or in the drywall that's on the interior, because that's an indication that water is getting in. And then the other part is, if you're in a house, a single detached house, look at the drainage around your house. Mm-hmm. What happens when the water comes down? Does it pool? Because if it does, it leaves a stain on the concrete.
Yeah.
And if it's dirt, then the question is, are you seeing dirt that's overflowing onto the concrete? There's where your issue is.
Wow.
Now the question is, how do you divert the rain and the water away from your property? If you're a tenant, walk the property with your landlord. Okay. Ask them, they've got a vested interest as well. And if you're storing things in a garage and you're not certain, or you see some staining in the roof of the garage, or you see some staining on the floor, on the concrete,
Yep.
make sure that you're storing things in plastic bins so that in the event there is any kind of water in there, your property doesn't get harmed or minimizes the harm.
A lot of the folks had all their stuff on the ground, and then the water came up to 3-4 feet, and that obviously was a problem.
And those were other issues, storm drains and so forth.
Let's talk about if you do see water coming in from the outside and you're in your home or you're in your apartment. In that moment, what do you do?
First thing you need to do is take whatever you've got that's on the floor and take it off of the floor, put it on a table. Second thing is, where's that water coming from?
Yep.
Go outside, take a look. It may be rain, but look, where's the water coming from? How can you divert the water temporarily? Whether that's with a board, whether that's with stones, whether that's with taking a shovel and digging out some dirt so that the water has a path to go away from the house.
You mentioned walking around the property with the agent before you buy anything, but is this going to get people to look more in the fine print and the flood zones and where am I and where's my house and everything else?
That's a multi-layered question, but yes, you should be doing a good physical home inspection when you're purchasing a property, but also when you're going to rent or when you're going to rent to someone else. Walk the property. The landlord doesn't want to be on the hook for things flooding and so forth, nor does a tenant want to have the image.
Flood zones are in the contracts. It says
flood zones are going to
be
be in the natural hazard zone disclosure report.
Okay. There's so much to talk about here.
There is. Downspouts and gutters away from the house. That's critical.
That's critical. And make sure that they're working, because a lot of people
make sure they're not stopped up.
Oh my God, we can go on forever. I clean mine out during the holidays when I put up my Christmas lights.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get to we're going to Oceanside for our deals and dreams. So where do you want to start? The deal.
So let's start with the deal. So the deal is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condominium, just about 900 square feet, built in '85. It's got a new kitchen, new appliances. Ready for this? Full-size washer and dryer side by side, large balcony, storage closet. You're located right next to Libby Lake there in Oceanside, and the development only has 150 units for the entire development.
Yeah, that's good.
Ready? So what are your thoughts? 2 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Okay, here we go. $399.
Yep.
$429 or $450. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna go with A. Boom! And that's why somebody closed the door on Chrissy's cubby hole over there. Okay, that was one.
She's making you look good.
Chrissy, you got another shot over here. Ocean front. Here we go.
This is
dream.
This is a dream. This is a beachfront dream. This is a single detached house, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, just under 3,600 square feet. It was a total rebuild in 2015. You've got stairs to your own private beach right in front.
Good grief, man.
Okay. Panoramic views from every room. Minutes to Carlsbad Village in downtown Oceanside.
All right.
You've got barrel beam ceilings inside. 5 decks that have got expansive views, 180-degree views, just amazing views.
Wow.
A newly reinforced seawall. How important is that? Seriously, you're on the coast. You want that. Tons of quiet street parking for guests right out front. You've got gourmet kitchens inside. You've got the stream bed granite, and the whole property has got that smart home lighting as well as shades, and a large steam shower for when you get out of the water and you want to go back in and just relax.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that's a high tide picture. Look.
Yes.
Ken Kaplan, 3.5, 4, or 5. I am going with 4 on this one. Oh!
Boom! Wow. Wow. 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Very nice.
Russo, 0 for 2.
Oh man.
Chrissy, thank you. Ken Kaplan, thank you as always.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Absolutely. Stay dry.
Yes, sir.